In the heart of the Middle East, a conflict rages on that has global implications. Israel, a small nation with a mighty influence, finds itself embroiled in a war with Hamas. The toll has been steep, with hundreds of lives lost, and Israel's economy bearing the brunt, as reflected in the fall of its currency. The world has taken notice, with responses ranging from the US sending jets to prevent escalation, to Russia potentially leveraging the conflict for propaganda. The consequences of this conflict are far-reaching, with the world watching anxiously as events unfold. To understand the present, we must delve into the past. The Israeli-Hamas conflict is not a sudden outbreak but a culmination of decades-long tensions. It's a tale woven from the threads of history, dating back to the early 20th century, when competing nationalist movements emerged in the historic land of Palestine. The formation of Israel in 1948 ignited a struggle for control that has been smoldering ever since. Over the years, this struggle has been punctuated by wars, uprisings, and peace accords, each adding another layer to the complex dynamic between Israelis and Palestinians. In recent times, the rise of Hamas and its conflict with Israel has intensified this struggle, with both sides locked in a cycle of violence. This long-standing conflict has escalated into a full-blown war, leaving the world on edge. In this war, both Israel and Hamas have clear, albeit divergent, goals. Israel's primary objective is to secure its borders and protect its citizens from rocket attacks. The country seeks to dismantle Hamas's military infrastructure, aiming to ensure long-term peace and stability. Meanwhile, Hamas, the governing authority of the Gaza Strip, aims to end what it perceives as Israeli occupation and blockade. They seek recognition of Palestinian sovereignty and the right of return for Palestinians displaced in the conflict. These opposing goals have fueled the conflict, making a peaceful resolution complex and elusive. The Israeli-Hamas conflict has not only regional, but global implications. As the struggle intensifies, it's not just the Middle East that feels the ripples. The global economy is also bearing the brunt. Fluctuating oil prices, increasing defense sector stocks, and a falling Israeli currency are just some of the economic aftershocks being experienced worldwide. Let's not forget the tech industry, with many Israeli startups having to juggle between their military duties and work responsibilities. And it's not just the economy at stake, international relations are also being tested. Countries like the United States and Russia are actively involved, either by sending jets to prevent escalation or leveraging the conflict for propaganda. But amidst all this, there's still a glimmer of hope. International bodies are tirelessly working towards a peaceful resolution, advocating for dialogue and negotiation. It's a challenging path, no doubt, but one that the world is eagerly hoping to tread. As the world grapples with the repercussions of this conflict, hope for a peaceful resolution remains, albeit dimmed by the harsh realities of war.